I'm Nicolette Ngwenyama, your host, and today in Scripted, for the first time ever, we've got Thenjiwe Wodumo. Thenjiwe Wodumo, welcome to the show.
You too, welcome.
Yes. So Thenjiwe, before we get personal and ask you personal questions, can you tell us more about your educational background?
It's like every children who go to school, you go to school, but then you like to go to the playground. But for me, it was different, because when they're going to the playground, like to play around, I go to the playground just to dance and sing, and I'll be dancing and I'll be doing amatata, and they'll be doing other things. But me in the playground, I was always singing and dancing.
Interesting. So, how did you cope with school and music at the same time?
I didn't cope. I did my own stuff. Even my homework, I did it myself. I didn't cope.
I mean, how did you manage?
No, I didn't do management. Shame. I did. Remember that this thing, social work. Social work. Yeah, I did social work.
So, how do you keep fit in the industry? Because media is very, very, very brutal when it comes to artists, and just the media industry is just complicated. How do you keep fit?
It's important, to keep fit, because especially for me, because I dance, so I have to look good. So what I do is every morning when I wake up, I run away before I go to the studio, and then after I run away, then my day can start.
But do you still read? And if you still read, what's your favorite book?
I like all of them, because my father is a pastor. So when we grew up, we read all of them, like from Genesis, Revelation, anything like Deuteronomy, all of them. We read all the books.
Okay, and do you plan on having any children, any family of your own?
Yes, of course. Like every woman, I'd like to have a son. And I don't care if it's a girl or a boy. As long as I have at least one son, I'll be thankful to God.
But are you in a relationship right now?
My fiance and I agreed that we're not going to talk if we are in a relationship or not. So I can't say whether I have someone or not, because I agreed with my fiance that I can't tell, like on any interview.
Oh, I see. But okay, it's fine if you don't want to tell us the name. But how long have you been together with your fiance?
It's different. Sometimes it's 7 months, sometimes 7 years, sometimes like a week. It's different.
Oh, okay. Is it true that you're a breadwinner in your family?
I won't. Don't believe everything you read. Only competition I ever entered was SA Idols. And I won that clean. I don't know where people get this thing of I entered some bread competition. No. I only entered for SA Idols. I never won any bread.
But the papers also says that your father is a street vendor.
My father has always been a Zulu. He's never been a vendor. I don't know where they get that from. My father is just a humble Zulu man who just sells his fruit and vegetable on the streets, but he's never been a vendor. He was always a Zulu.
Okay, as Zulu as he is, what does he think of your musical career?
It's like, I don't know, because when he thinks I'm not there, and some people, they can have some people like to say, example, things like parents, but for me, because I don't have parents, I only rely on the support of my mother and my father. So they support.
But I'm sure you've heard people saying bad things about you, that your English is not good, you can't speak proper English, you're not smart enough, and you're just good looking, but you are. So what can you really say to the nation about that? How would you like people to see you?
For me, it's like, people must stop with this English, because English is not like a measure of your intelligence, because nobody ever goes and says, why is Obama not speaking Kenyan language, how is Obama's Kenyan language, and his father is from Kenya. But I'm not even like, my parents are Zulu. My Zulu is good enough. The fact that I trying like some English, people must just be happy. And I'm not a professor, I'm just an entertainer. People must judge me on my dancing. People must judge me on my singing. Because sometimes you get people like, they are English, like a white person, but they are working they are waiting me in a restaurant. They are my waitress. I have to tip them with my money that I make with my broken English. Because people must know that you cannot judge a fish by how it can climb a tree, not how it can swim. I never come out and say like, I'm an English professor, I've got an English school. Judge me on my dancing. Come to the dance floor with your English and let's see who's gonna do all along.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. If you want to see who's the boss, come to the dance floor. Tenji Wewodumo will show you who's the boss. There you have it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye, Bruce Lee.